flow is so hard. Welcome to class, won't you find yourself a seat? Pop quiz, first question, tell me which would you rather be? Informed or ignorant? Assuming ignorance is bliss, let us take the previous. They told me that this shit would work, just a prick on the arm and I'd be cured. But this vaccine of kerosene burns worse than I thought. That's what I was trying to cure in the first place. Thoughts about God and the human race, how everything is connected back to me. So simply I see that if Adam looked like me, Eve would've got with Steve and we wouldn't be here. But who says God exists? What about evolution and all the tricks that we have pulled throughout history? Sit back and listen to this story about a guy named Chuck who said, oh fuck it, I'm gonna stir shit up. You see, Chuck was an enterprising young man coming from a land where if he spoke his mind he would have sounded like a madman. Let me elaborate on this. Chuck, he was a Darwinist, and in his travels he began to unravel a cavalcade of information about human curiosity and how we could be just like the animals, swinging from tree to tree. Welcome to class, won't you find yourself a seat? Pop quiz, second question, tell me which would you rather be? Informed or ignorant? Assuming ignorance is bliss, let us take the previous. Hail to the chieftain of relief and get me a drink that's fit for a king and not a prince. Cause I'm not talking about this. Let us break down why ignorance is bliss. None of you know about this cat named Thomas. He wanted more than anything to promise that you could live in harmony with the birds and the bees and your fellow G's. U to the T to the Opia is a controversy cornucopia. It's gonna stir up Chuck's theory, because if we are really similar to primates, why is living in a community with no hate so impossible for the human to effectuate? I think it's got something to do with psyche. Psychologically we need to be more in key with each other and our mother earth from death to birth. No wait, let me reverse it. Welcome to class, won't you find yourself a seat? Pop quiz, third question, tell me which would you rather be? Informed or ignorant? Assuming ignorance is bliss, let's take the previous. Now I really need you to get the big picture, because it ain't small. My man Frank is straight up off the wall. He believed that your nature can be good, but if we ask Jane, it depends on your hood. And should a heathen commit treason, you should reason with him until he's gone. Back to Frank and the origins of right and wrong. Is it wrong to assume that if you're a human, you could be an animal too? Aren't we mammals? And if our behavior is irrelevant, why would the wall have collected all his evidence against us, or for us, and tore us a new orifice? So what do these three have in common, besides the interest of how man evolved and progressed? It could be this, that the human is not so high on the food chain, and that the inner workings of our brain are similar to every other creature on our mother earth. From death to birth, no wait, let me revert.